This is 7 National News, and in our top story. The UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, chaired a cabinet meeting on Sunday at the Presidential Palace. In the presence of Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Presidential Affairs, Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan. At the meeting, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed stressed that the UAE government takes all suggestions and proposals from the public seriously. Among these is the development of a UAE medical board of specialities that has been approved by the Council to raise the skills of medical staff through training in collaboration with national and global educational institutions. The Cabinet also approved the reformation of the UAE University and Zayed University's boards of directors. Sheikh Mohammed said the next priority for the board of both universities will be to raise the level globally, strengthen their academic role and develop future research and studies that benefit the community. The restructuring of the Zayed University Board, to be chaired by Minister of Development and International Cooperation Sheikh Sheikha Lubna Al-Qasimi, had been approved as well. The Cabinet also approved the new Food Security Drafts Law, as well as the regulation and specifications of the UAE's flag use within and outside the country. In the context of international agreements, the Cabinet endorsed the TIFA Trade Investment Framework Agreement signed between GCC countries and the US, along with the establishment of the regional branch of the International Islamic Trade Finance Corporation in Dubai. The Cabinet also endorsed an agreement related to air transport and dual tax agreement with the Republic of Hungary. And it also approved an agreement between the UAE and the Republic of Montenegro on mutual exemption of pre-visa requirements for diplomats between the two countries. A 7-member Federal National Council committee has finished reviewing the fast-tracked military service bill, with its public debate set for next week. The committee on Sunday met officials from the armed forces to go through the proposed law, which will require all Emirati men between the ages of 18 and 30 to complete military service and make it optional for Emirati women. The main change made on Sunday was the adding of a provision to give those who are unemployed an income while they complete their military service terms. The meeting was the second the committee has held to review the bill, which was passed to the FNC in February after being drafted in January by the Federal Cabinet on the orders of the President of the UAE, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The bill, which already gives priority in job placements and promotions and for marriage and land loans, will now also provide all those without a job with an income while in the military. Service terms will be 9 months for those who have completed secondary school and 2 years for those who have not. For women, service is optional and will last 9 months. The bill has now been passed to the 40-member council, ready for public debate on Tuesday next week, in the presence of the officials from the armed forces. After the law is passed on Tuesday, it will be sent to the President for final approval. Mobile radiation levels across the Emirates have measured well below the international ICNIRP guidelines. That's according to the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority. According to reports, the TRA completed a technical survey that measures mobile radiation levels across the Emirates. Based on the TRA's regulatory policy, non-ionizing radiation limits for telecommunication networks, in line with the regulations from the International Commission for Non-Ionizing Radiation Protection. The survey measured radiation levels at 50 chosen base stations for UAE licensed telecom operators, and the results at all locations showed that mobile services, including GSM, UMTS and LTE, have emission levels well below the international ICNIRP guidelines. These included levels of exposure for the general public from non-ionizing radiation. Months after the Emirates airline appointed the football's living legend Pelé as their global brand ambassador, they have announced the renewal of their contract with his former team, New York Cosmos. The renewal of the shirt sponsorship deal for an additional 2 years came during a ceremony which was also attended by Pelé, who formerly played for the Major League Soccer club and currently serves as its honorary president. Present at the conference was the chairman of the New York Cosmos team, Seamus O'Brien, as well as Majid Al-Mualla, the divisional vice president of commercial operations for Emirates, who highlighted how the Cosmos have become one of the most successful teams for the airline after winning the Fall Championship and a Soccer Bowl in the US. During the ceremony, the 73-year-old football legend was given a flashback into his successful career, where he also shared his most memorable moments with the attendees. Months ahead of this year's FIFA World Cup, Pelé stated that Brazil has a good combination to lift the trophy, along with Germany and Spain. Known for his exceptional skills and athleticism, Pelé is also the only player to have been part of the 3 World Cup winning teams in 1958, 62 and 70. However, his most memorable experience was scoring 2 goals in the 1958 finals as a 17-year-old when he fainted with joy, as well as the 1,000th goal of his career.
I was 17 years old. I scored the goals at that time. That was very important to me because it was the beginning of my career. I started. It was fantastic, you know. Then you see some goals there. And then my very important goals was the most important for me was the goal who I scored, 1,000 goal.
And finally, looking to other news, the cast and crew of the long-running TV drama The Bold and the Beautiful is setting history by becoming the first American daytime soap to be shot in the UAE. At a press conference on Sunday night at the Atlantis Hotel, the cast spoke about the show's latest venture into the Middle East. Following an exciting participation at the Abu Dhabi International Triathlon, actress Catherine Kelly-Lang, who plays Brooke Logan in the series, met with the local media together with fellow actors Thorsten Kaye and Don Diamond. They shared their experiences working together, what they have been up to during the first couple of days in the UAE, and their hopes while filming here. The show's producer, Bradley Bell, says this is another treat for the Bold and the Beautiful fans that have been loyal to the show.
Well, we will be shooting here and at the Emirates Palace, but we'll also be we'll be having a helicopter, so we'll be able to shoot many places, Burj Khalifa and the Burj Al Arab, and we're really trying to showcase Dubai and Abu Dhabi and all of the beauty. So we're going to hit all the hot spots and really show the world what's going on here.
This trip has been such a quick trip. We got here last Wednesday, but we had to prepare for the triathlon, and of course that was something very exciting to do, the Abu Dhabi International Triathlon. So that was a big event, and besides that, went to the Arabian desert and met Ali, who's the horse whisperer, and spent hours with him and his horses and the stables, and him showing us how he trains the horses for all the movies that he does. And that's special to me because I love Arabian horses. I have my whole life. And then supposed to go to the mosque, haven't made it to the mosque yet. And also shopping, some of the old marketplaces, and wanting to see more of what the history and the heritage is of the Bedouin culture and all of that. So I want to get out there and enjoy an experience.
I like working with these guys. To me, it really doesn't matter where it is. If you get a chance to work as an actor, it's pretty cool. Even if it has to be with Don, but I like the one.
Being on this show, it's really what Brad just talked about. Shooting on location is really generally didn't happen over the course of daytime TV, not to the extent that we do it, and that's been an incredible experience. There's been some really unique and wonderful opportunities for Brad through us.
The Bold and the Beautiful will be shot in Abu Dhabi and Dubai this month, wherein they'll showcase scenic spots in the two Emirates. These episodes, filmed in the Middle East, will air in the summer, according to TV Guide magazine. Meanwhile, Jamal Alawadi, head of sales for 2454, says this will not only promote Dubai and Abu Dhabi as top destinations for filmmakers, but also contribute to the local industry's development.
We've put a lot of investment into getting the right people, the right teams in place, as well building the infrastructure to support that. We're also trying to build our local talent pool here on a lot of our productions. On all the productions, and The Bold and Beautiful included, we have 3 Emiratis on staff, on hand, both to work on the production but also learn from it and take that knowledge back and what it means to work on an international production and improve the quality of Arabic productions in the region.